I actually already recorded a video, but I decided to just redo it again because it was just too long. I got a little ranty in the beginning. But I'll go ahead and say this first. I'll actually start from the last topic I did in the first one and put it as the first. I'm actually going to go ahead and just take a small, not really a perma long, but just not really use any sort of social media and even sites like Furry or DeviantArt for a while. I really just need to disconnect from online. I did, however, make a video detailing just what exactly I'm talking about when I keep mentioning about the medical situation with my mother, because I don't want to give people the impression that I keep mentioning it or saying it to gain sympathy. No, that is something that has been happening since my young 20s. I was in college during the time, and a lot of things occurred between then and are still occurring now that really, I think once this is finally over, I'm probably going to have to go to therapy and really start to heal. I don't think the furry fandom is going to be able to help me with that. No matter how much the fandom has done for me, just on a emotional and mental level, it's something that unless you're in my shoes, you probably can't really begin to grasp, especially as someone that does the arts for a living. Okay. So, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and step away from social media. Uploads are definitely not gonna be a thing. I already got a number of things that I would need, what I would normally pay for. Suspended, just I have to call PayPal and just one car company to kind of delay and suspend payments because we just don't know what the hell's going to happen from now till. And honestly, with what's going on right now with COVID-19 and me being extremely worried about my mother's health because she's already vulnerable, extremely vulnerable because of her current condition. If she catches COVID-19, that's the end of her life. I can say that right now. So I have to be extra cautious and not go out unless I really need to and just be there for her. So that's the first one. The middle one's actually in relation to my arts. I'll keep it short. I was feeling like for the past few months it was dragging. Not online, but just the artistic creative flow. For whatever reason, it was lagging. And I guess it was because I was in conflict of what exactly I should draw within the fandom. You know? I realized, though, that I can't just restrict myself to strictly just andro and furry art. But I can't sit here and go over the place with my interests and stuff that overlaps with the furry fandom. So a lot of my earlier pieces stem from characters from video games or forgotten video games that I reverted into a more furry or andro art style. And I'm actually going to go back to those roots. My comics, I just don't know. I was planning on working on chapter 4, which I still am, and releasing them digitally, but now I desperately need to just take a long needed break and kind of just take it little by little. You know, my mind's all over the place. I could even focus on simple headshots of a species of characters that I needed to draw for my gallery, which is canines, which, to be honest, I barely have any canines in my gallery, but honestly, now is not the time. You know, I felt that small spark that I had back in 2018, and mainly because I was starting from zero. But since the progress was fast last year, I started to notice I almost settled, and I cannot allow myself to settle. You know? Oh, and in regards to the last bit that I mentioned about taking a break, that includes Telegram. So don't think that I'm actually online Telegram. I will not be checking messages or even be on there at all. I'll probably check once a week or something, but I really, reading everything that's going on day by day, and I'm watching the news and everything, I really need to disconnect. Okay. Now the last portion. Honestly, I do not like to call this furry discourse because it's not. It's obvious bullshit. I was yelling and I was really angry in the last take. I don't want that impression. I don't want to showcase that side of me. So I'm going to go ahead and calm down a little bit and just say my 2 cents like I mentioned via Twitter, via a tweet. Look, stop supporting these people. Do you guys not understand? Do some of you guys not understand? Because it's not everyone, but some that have a bit of a following, at least online, and are supposed to popular fursuiters. They're sitting there pretty much saying, oh, it's okay, we, come back, as if raping and doing that shit to an animal or anyone is just a mistake. No, it is not a mistake. It is something that they should have been thrown in jail for. I don't know what exactly occurred when they actually got caught and red-handed. They should have gone to jail. But no, man. No. I am sorry. And anyone else that's into that should not be welcome into this community. I keep thinking to myself, man, I love the dancing. I know it's not polished, so don't think I'm praising myself being the best dancer in the world. No. I enjoy it. I enjoy interacting with new peeps little by little and slowly carving my real circle of peeps that I can possibly, and I'm not so sure now. I'm starting to get drained by this fandom now. Just to go on a little bit, I don't know what else to say about it. How come, why are some people online doing that? Continuing to support someone that realmente fucking binga going, yo. It's not even an apology. That is not an apology, if you want to call it that. The only reason they even wrote that is in response. Otherwise, that would not even be online right now. I don't know. I almost feel like just even after we finally get through COVID-19 and finally, things starts to settle, and I know that's never going to go away for those that lost their loved ones to this. Among many other things that I can talk about, but there's so many videos online, YouTube, that go through this, that really, in great detail explain how much of an effect this crisis is going to have on not just me, but on every single person at this moment in time. I'm starting to wonder if I should even stay in the fandom. You can say, oh no, just ignore it, but guys, these peeps and the ones that harass people sexually and the ones that don't get the message and just the bad actors still go to these cons. The artists that literally scam people from thousands upon thousands of dollars are still able to get tables at these cons. And you still draw money. Not you, but the ones that are stupid, I'm sorry, are still supporting these guys. I don't know, I don't get it. This is why I have such a hard time, warming up to people, For some that met me a few years ago or last year, or for those that might meet me if I even go to a furry con again, I come off as cold or cool and, almost closed off. Not on purpose, but a lot of things that occurred. I mean, the past decade, even throughout my middle and high school years. I mean, quick summary, I mean, I was picked on a lot, was overweight, racism issues, I mean, you name it. And that's not even getting into detail what occurred the past decade with my mom. And that led me to just being a very tough person emotionally, unfortunately. So, I'm making this video to just kind of update on myself, but and this is for real, I gotta step away from Twitter. I gotta step away from Telegram. I gotta step away from online interaction. I really truly need to disconnect. I'm not gonna stay under a rock. I'll still keep track of the news. But if you're trying to reach out I'm MIA. I really need this now more than ever. However, I'll still post dance videos when I can, or at the very least a small snippet of progress. I'm still gonna be practicing, you know. But posting art and stuff, I might have to go back to uploading, once a week. And if you heard that was my stomach. I'm very sorry. And just, I don't know, but I really have to sit down and just think, man, because this isn't the first time this occurred. I'm talking about what's going on via Furry Twitter. I've seen it multiple times, and I understand that every community has their shitiful people, or the peeps that are just garbage, but I don't know. I just don't know. But anyways, that's that. The video after this one, I actually sit down and actually explain to the best of my ability and without making it too long what exactly has been happening since 2009, and that should kind of explain how and why I'm like this now, So if you notice, you probably notice I'm trying to push really hard with the arts since 2018 and stuff. That's mainly because I never had a chance to do it in my 20s. But if I let that, affect me, I wouldn't even be here now. So, just stay safe, please. Please stay safe. Please be careful. I am serious, I really don't like what's going on. My heart goes out to the essential workers. I'm so sorry for you guys. I really wish this was not happening right now. Goodbye.